So, if you ask me how my week has been, and I told you that I remixed a song by the son of a famous pitchman, I inspired a amazing fingerstyle guitarist from Vienna, and Andy Othling brought over a bunch of friends to listen to me play. You might be like, "What?" There are some pretty incredible things happening, and it's exciting times. And I just want to share it. These are exciting times. So making good headway, good progress in Twitch. It's slow. It's a marathon. But, I had an epiphany this morning that if you look at it just in terms of followers on Twitch versus subscribers on YouTube, I've been putting out regular videos on YouTube, 1, 2 videos a week for a solid year now. And just about broke the 400 subs mark, which I'm happy about, but it's slow going. It's tough out there. Whereas with Twitch, although I joined a year ago, did it for a while, I left. So I kind of started over again, I guess, in late November, and almost at 100 followers, which I think you could equate that would be the same thing as subscribers. So actually, if you look at it, the rate of growth on Twitch is significantly greater than the rate of growth on YouTube, which I find quite interesting. And the monetization features are also built in such a way that you can start to take advantage of the monetization in Twitch when you hit a fairly easy benchmark. Whereas with YouTube, you're looking at 1,000 subscribers before you can monetize your channel. I can tell you, there's nothing easy about getting 1,000 subscribers. For some people, it's faster. Other people like me, it's slow and steady. Does that mean I'm going to stop doing YouTube videos? No, I love YouTube. I love connecting with people. I love sharing ideas. I love teaching things that I've learned about. So no, I'm going to keep doing it. Twitch is just it's a different animal entirely. So again, it's slow going. It's a marathon. Anything to do with music is a marathon. There is no shortcut. And every time you think you're just about there, you're not. So it's a journey. It's a journey. That's part of it. But I do feel like I'm at a point, probably for the first time in my life, in my middle-aged life, where I'm finding success in my music career outside of teaching. Okay, I've been teaching for a long time. I love teaching. And it has been very successful. My students have won lots of awards, and I love doing it, and I'm passionate about it. I'm going to keep doing it. But the artist in me is just dying to get out there, to share music, to perform, to play live. And Twitch has been this incredible outlet for me. And I used to dread going in there. I'm going to be honest with you. I used to dread my streams. First thing they'll tell you is that you got to pick your days, 3 streams a week, at least 2-3 hours each time, and stick to that schedule no matter what. And that's what I was doing. Only doing cover songs, and just absolutely miserable to a point where I was dreading going to do it. It was just absolute dread, playing for no one. And it was getting me nowhere. So I left, and I guess probably the one of the biggest reasons I came back was Andy Othling, Lowercase Noises. I was following his streams on YouTube, watching his live stuff, and we just, hanging out in the chat. And but YouTube is not necessarily set up for live. I know there's live features available. I've done live streaming on YouTube, but Twitch is just, sorry YouTube, Twitch for live is just, it's kicking butt right now. So when Andy went over to Twitch, I was like, okay, this is interesting. And it just kind of started off like this shock wave of meeting people that are also fans of his music and Lowercase Noises, and people that just love music, and just incredible musicians. Day after day after day, I am blown away by the caliber of talent that I'm finding on Twitch. Now, you got to get in there, you got to dig around. Some of the search features and discover features, they got some work to do, for sure. Twitch music is still just in its infancy. I've said this before. I feel like they're just getting started. We're just at the very beginning of the journey and what it's going to become. But, live content and live interactive content, to me, is the future. It is the way forward. I think people are maybe going to get tired of these one-way conversations, where you come to my Twitch stream and you can talk to me. We can chat. You can share things, and it's interactive. And that is the key point. Yeah, you can drop comments on YouTube page, but it is not the same thing. It's not a live interaction. Billy Mays III, son of the famous pitchman, I didn't know anything about him. So he goes under the name Infinite Third. And once you kind of start to network and make friends within Twitch, one of our favorite things to do is to share artists that we follow on Twitch. So I followed his stream, checked him out, and just mind-blowing stuff. Okay, it is post-rock, it is ambient, it is hard rock, it is electronic, it is live beat making, it is live looping, it is meditative. It's so many things that, and it's different every single time. So, I've been following Billy for a while, and he knows I'm a big fan. So I signed up to his Patreon and, discovered that he's got all these beats that he's producing. So, and they're royalty free. I'm like, Billy, can I use these beats in my live stream? We both use the same live looper, the RC505. And he's like, yeah, absolutely, Dan. Yeah, go for it. So, I've been experimenting with a little bit, and then he paid me a special surprise visit there in my stream the other day. I think it was this week. Was it Monday? I can't remember. And, he came to the stream, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this. So I live looped over his beats that he had created to say, look what I could do, and it was an incredible experience, and he really dug it. And you could tell it was very, very genuine. And it was a thrilling moment for me that I could say, hey, I'm a fan of yours, but look, you've also inspired me by the content that you've created. And when you hear these beats, and you're going to have to subscribe to his Patreon, or you're going to have to come to my streams and you have to check it out. These beats are sick. They are so good. And that's just a fraction of what he's doing in Twitch right now. He's doing so much more than that. So his streams have been pretty incredible. So that was a really special moment for me on Twitch. And I'm trying to keep track of these moments when they happen. Maxwell. Never heard of him in my life. Had no idea who this guy was. And same thing, we have these things called raids in Twitch where we're hanging out in a stream, and the streamer's been streaming for a while, and usually a couple hours, something like that. And they're like, okay, I'm gonna sign off, and then we raid somebody. So we take everybody that's in the room and we send them to another streamer. Call it raid. Lots of fun. One of my favorite things about Twitch. And it's kind of like gathering all your friends together. You've been partying for a while, but the party's not done. And then you pack up and you go down the street, and another party, and it's like a surprise party, and bring food, and you just keep doing it all night long. So that's what a raid is. Lots of fun. So I think that's how I came across Max through one of these raids. Max is a fingerstyle guitarist, but again, he's so much more than that. That's not doing it justice to what he's got going on there. Another live looper. He's got keyboard. He's got virtual instruments. He's got beautiful stereo split thing going on. He's got a complicated setup. You'd have to ask him. He tried to explain it to me. He actually drew me a picture of what he had going on there. But you'll know when you listen to it. It sounds incredible, and it's different every time. And I've been so inspired by all these musicians. And anyway, somehow through the grapevine in Twitch, he came, checked out one of my streams, because that's what we do. We're not in competition with each other. We're supporting each other. And Max has just been an incredible support. He's been just helping me nonstop with advice and everything else. Just a super classy, and hilarious guy. He's so funny. And, I got to play for him. I got to do my thing, and he loved it. He genuinely loved it, so much so that, he posted on his YouTube page that he was inspired by one of my streams. Look, there's no monetary value that you can put on these events when they happen. There's special moments. As an artist, there's nothing that's more exciting than being able to aspire another artist or be inspired by another artist. So I'm genuinely blown away. You got to check out his streams. Just incredible stuff. It's soundtrack music. I've talked about on this channel that, oh man, it's like this talent is a little bit hidden in there in Twitch. And, if you're running a label, music production, music head of music department, get on Twitch. You are missing out on incredible talent. It is nuts. It is nuts in there. So yeah, Maxwell, just super amazing guy. His album is Ebb and Flow is the name of his album. You can check it out on the streaming. Billy, Infinite Third has also got stuff on all the major streaming platforms. So you got to support these guys any way that you can. So then that brings me to Andy. So listen, I've been a fan of Andy Othling, Lowercase Noises, for a long time. It's the kind of music that comes across. It was probably SoundCloud. It comes on, you're listening to something else, and you stop everything you're doing. You got to go check it out. And his music has that. So I've been a fan for a long time, following his live streams on YouTube. I think it was last summer, maybe, before he went over to Twitch. And I've been kind of like hanging out in the streams and trying to get to know people, and you steal a lot of the same Twitch handles, the usernames. And I've rated him a couple of times with my small little group of people who are already Andy fans. So, but he returned the favor. He rated me the other day, and so it's kind of like he's playing for a bunch of people, and then he brings everybody over to my house and let's go check out Dan. And I was super nervous. I was so intimidated because I've been a fan of this guy for a long time. So I think I froze up a little bit. I'll have to watch the video back, but I got through it. And look, this is another big moment for me, being able to play my tunes for a guy that I've been following and been a fan of for a long time. Having that opportunity, where else could that happen in the world? Nowhere else. That could only happen in Twitch, which is pretty wild. It's a pretty wild thing. So Andy has been just a huge, massive inspiration for a lot of people. He's got a pretty massive group of hardcore fans, and they're all just fantastic people. So big moment, and it's a really special moment for me. Probably like a small thing for him. A raid is just a regular occurrence in Twitch, but for me it was a big deal. It was a really big deal. So that was fun. And then, this whole support network that I have going on in the background. We got Craig, Alden, Scotty, Nicola, Harley, Mark, and I know I'm forgetting a bunch of names. Please forgive me if you're watching this video, but everybody just working, supporting each other, and there's some incredible things happening. Special times. The community there is nuts. Okay, it's unlike anything that I've seen, that I've experienced in my nearly 45 years. By the time you're watching this video, by the way, when this video is released, it'll be my birthday, my 45th birthday. So this video is coming out on my 45th birthday in my 45 years. I have never experienced the musical community that I'm currently experiencing on Twitch. Never seen anything like it. Incredible things. Super excited about it. You got to check it out, and I'll continue to share these little stories and hopefully inspire other people out there that get on the live streaming. I know things are opening back up. I know there's going to be live performances, and that's great, but live streaming is here to stay, and it's a way to connect with people all over the world, worldwide audience, fans just waiting for something new and wanting to support you. So really suggest and highly recommend you get on there and be patient, and good things will start to happen. There you go, my friends. Check me on Twitch. And keep doing music, keep doing what you love, and stay safe.